quarter as well. Here is Norman Powell. Sees a crowd of defenders and slides it inside to Bam Adebayo.
So it kind of fits his personality and the way Norman likes to play, and early on, first basket of the game.
Norman went over to the coaching staff just a second ago and he kind of waved his finger in front of them and said, "You're not going to get me this time." The bucket for the Clippers. Powell chased around by Beal, the floater. We saw so many times go through over his 200 games with the Clippers. Out scrapped for the loose ball by Mitchell. A reminder that the Heat played last night against the Lakers as Powell knocks down a three and has some friendly words for Ivica Zubac. Powell. Adebayo, this is a new look for him. 40% of it, not a lot of pick and rolls. No, the Clippers have played well against Miami. How about Kawhi? He's won 17 in a row against the Heat. Counted on a foul.
Over communicate, but also because you're not using pick and rolls, you're not switching as much.
Pelle Larsson gives it back to Adebayo, who's had the hot hand. Mitchell has been a good playmaker for Miami, averaging 9 assists per game. Harden, another three from the same spot, and now the Clippers get it going. Bradley Beal still on that minute restriction. He's played 3 games in 60 minutes. Kawhi for 3, and there is the lead for the Clippers. Wiggins trying to use his footwork, stripped by Leonard. He had 6 steals on Friday. Head to Jones, stumbles, recovers, lays it in, counted on a foul. He'll go to the line. Larsson the rebound and sends it ahead to Mitchell. Centers to Wiggins, and he floats it in. We forget that Andrew Wiggins was very humbling, and he is atoned for whatever was going on last year. He's been phenomenal for Miami. Here's Dunn in the corner, late in the clock, rings it up with a 3. A teeter-totter first quarter, 22-7 run. They did it behind Kawhi Leonard, who has 12 here in this first quarter. Dunn, kind of on that short roll, dismissed emphatically by Ware. Smith feeds off inside. Fontecchio moving well without the ball. Kawhi, contested 3, bucket for Kawhi, 15 here in the first quarter. Lawrence Frank told us last week in Utah that everybody at the end of the season will say Brook Lopez is one of the top 3 teammates they've ever had. Late in the clock for Collins, contested 3. Oh, it rattles in for Collins. Fontecchio. Oh, great moving without the ball again. We saw it in the first quarter. Real problem for the rest of the league. Miami by 1, 10:35 to play in this first half. Harden cradles, delivers the pass inside to Collins, counted on a foul. Down and ties up the score at 40. Fontecchio in the corner for 3. He puts it in, counted on a foul. Sometimes players will come here to the Clippers after a breakout season. I'm like, what's changed? What'd you work on? He's like, nothing. I just got opportunities. As Lopez feathers it in. Fontecchio deflected by Lopez. He's been everywhere so far in this first half, and now Beal runs the show. Cradles the ball himself. Oh, crashing through a canopy of defenders, lays it in.
Indication or indicator when Bradley Beal is healthy on top of his game is a coast-to-coast attack and finish. And
but out of control, Beal helped it. Jaquez saves it, plenty of time for the Heat. Ware feeling good and lets it fly. Why not? Oh.
But staying in the zone defense, forcing the ball to be on the perimeter for the Clippers. Gotta make them pay when you get a chance, and that's DJ able to knock it in.
Miami still shooting 58% from the field. Harden the 3, bucket. Harden with 14. Wiggins. It's around James, sends it outside to Mitchell. Fields it low, blocked by Jones, recovered by Harden. Ahead to Jones, to the house, and powers it in.
Able to finish the rest, and again, another defensive play out on the break.
Jones in attack mode. Counted on a foul.
It's a beautiful thing to watch.
Jaquez down the lane. Again, that's where he does all of his damage. Leonard draws a crowd late in the clock. Harden going to have to don a cape and bail him out. He does! Harden with 17, and the Clippers lead by 9. Kawhi on the prowl. Gets his own rebound, hangs. Oh, and puts it in! Lob to Derrick Jones Jr., one of the few times unable to convert. Powell back to the basket. Lays it in, counted, and a foul. This is a star-studded lineup, obviously. but hasn't been the strong point of the team right now. As Kawhi goes up and under, Kawhi certainly has been a strong point of the team. Harden clears it for his 4th rebound, 6 assists to go along with those 17 points. Larson intercepts the pass, takes it to the rack and throws it down.
Capitalize off those turnovers.
Zoo on Mitchell, mouse in the house, gets doubled. That leaves Beal open on the wing, and he makes a play. Bradley Beal.
3rd quarter.
Ben isolates on Zoo. He's just a gifted player. Harden. Beal in the corner, catch and shoot 3. Oh, it's a roof scraper, and it falls for Beal. Alone on the wing is Wiggins, and he retaliates. Dueling banjos here in Inglewood. 80-79 Miami by 1. 80-79 Miami. Adebayo, count it down
Or received a harsher penalty there by picking it up. Mitchell.
Not known as a scorer. Hard to tell by that sequence.
But he put some numbers, some really good quality numbers up. Helped them win a national championship.
Clippers down 13. What footwork by Kawhi, but they send it back outside in the corner to Dunn for 3. ISO's on Dunn. Talk about great footwork. Wiggins drops that one in. It's a 12-point lead for Miami. Clippers reshuffle the deck. Paul deals to Collins, elevates inside off the window and in. And John Collins trims the lead down to 101-92. 125 to play in the 3rd. Miami. Collins in the corner for 3. Zoo taps it up and in. Double dips. 101-94. Smith. Oh, a wave of defenders crash behind him. The Clippers' energy to start the halves, not great. Miami Heat have taken advantage of that. Oh, how about taking advantage of it? Chris Dunn takes the inbound and lays it in.
Getting offense outside of your sets, kind of like your special teams in football. And that time, Chris Dunn started the quarter off just right. And I'm telling you, man.
Dunn brings it across half court. Harden. Collins again. This time it falls. Collins now with 10 off the bench. Sees the double coming. Backpedal. This is for the tie. Rebound back tap by Dunn. Straight away to Paul for the 3. Got it! We are tied at 105. Timeout Miami. Once again, Clippers looking for the lead. Harden from the wing to the lane. Tied up. Loses the handle. Mitchell. Taken right back by Dunn. Ahead to Collins. And the Clippers lead. Larson. Wiggins alone for the 3 in the lead. 110-107 Miami. Kawhi baseline drive on Powell, backing him down. Connects. Kawhi with 25. Zoo out on the perimeter. Wiggins picks up the dribble. Powell attacks on Dunn. Clever play by Norman Powell.
Mitchell switches back on James. That time he tried to stay away from it and keep Kawhi in the middle of the lane. He just couldn't complete the play.
Wiggins for 3 in the lead. Leonard is down. 7 to shoot. Harden for the tie. Yes! Big shot! 1:45 to play. Tied at 116. From the nail. And the lead. Bam Adebayo puts the Miami Heat out in front by 2. 25 seconds to play. Harden pulls up from 3. Yes! What a shot! Powell gets the inbound. Tied up. Jump ball! Wow! The toss to tap it is won by the Clippers. No timeout coming. Kawhi with the ball in his hands and the game on the line. Kawhi. Miami by 1. The game is over.